Hey YouTube, Scott here with two special guests. Got my cousin Josh.
Hey!
And Amelia, who's been on a couple videos before. We're looking forward to 2018, and we're making a video of our top 10 most anticipated movies for 2018. I'll have top 10 for 2017 video in a couple weeks, so I'm still gonna see a few more movies before I do that. But I think I know most things for anticipated for next year, so we're gonna go ahead and do that while I'm here with Josh, who I don't have a good opportunity to do this with. Yeah, so you want to do the honorable mentions? Who wants to go first?
I guess you can start.
Oh shit, I don't want you guys to go first. You go first, you have one.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go then.
Okay, he's gonna list off honorable mentions, just be quick, but...
Well, yeah, unfortunately got quite a few here, but, you know, it's tough. Anyway, got Holmes and Watson, Game Night, Annihilation, new Grinch movie, Aquaman, Mary Poppins Returns, Quiet Place, Ant-Man 2, Black Panther, The Nun, First Man, Dark Phoenix, and the Han Solo movie. Look at this guy.
Can I see the list of honorable mentions?
Well, okay, we got a cheater.
I need some ideas because I didn't actually make a list of honorable mentions.
Well, this is why you prepare it, dude.
The Grinch, Holmes and Watson, The Nun with Love, Simon, the new Halloween movie, Wreck-It Ralph 2, even though I've never seen the first one, but...
Blasphemy!
Which is why it's not on my list, my main list, because I haven't seen the first one, but A Wrinkle in Time, The Commuter looks really good, Queen Mary of Scots, or I know it's Mary Queen of Scots, fuck. Fantastic Beasts, Isle of Dogs, Jurassic World 2. That was on my list, but I just recently bumped it off my list. I guess that's good for honorable mentions.
Okay, my honorable mentions are the Venom movie, Mary Queen of Scots, X-Men Dark Phoenix, The Nun, Ready Player One,
That too.
Jurassic World The Fallen Kingdom, You Were Never Really Here,
That should be on there.
Aquaman, Annihilation, Please Stand By, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Love, Simon.
Some good worthy honorable mentions.
A bunch of great ones that could have made top 10 lists. Those are great movies already. And now we're going to do our top 10, which I'm kind of steering idea from my schmoes have done this. We're going to take turns doing 10 through 6, then 5 through 2, then 1.
Alrighty then, I'll
10 through
start
6.
it off. Well, at number 10 we got Incredibles 2. Of course, we've all been waiting a very long time for this movie, so, you know, it's about damn time we got it. So, obviously, just on the anticipation factor alone, it's gotta be on there. Anyway, number 9, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, last one wasn't the best, but just 'cause, you know, dinosaurs, duh, you know, and you got a new good director, most of the cast back, so that helps, and, oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum, so... why not? Number 8, Deadpool 2. The work with the mouth. I mean, how can you say no? You know, a lot of cool stuff happened last time, first time, you know, great experience, you know, so gotta see what's you up to next. I don't know. Number 7, Mary Queen of Scots. You know, I'm a big historical buff. I love learning about all this stuff that happened, you know, back in, England and stuff. I love this certain time period, so... And it definitely helps. It's got a great cast too. Margot Robbie, Saoirse Ronan.
I love her.
Yeah.
I don't care about the historical part, but I love that cast.
Yeah. Number 6, Ralph 2. Of course, I'm the only normal person here who's actually seen the first one. And yeah, I mean, it definitely surprised the hell out of me. You know, great story, great humor, and I'd have to say it probably was one of the maybe like top 5 or so Disney of all time. So I mean. Definitely, anticipation alone, definitely worthy enough for me to be on this list.
I guess I'll go ahead and go in order from worst thing. I'll do mine next. Number 10 for me is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I love Ant-Man. It would be up there as my MCU movies. I love Paul Rudd. He's one of my favorite actors. And Evangeline Lilly's great, and I'm really excited to see her get to do more in this movie, sounds like. I mean, she's in the title, so we're actually see her be the Wasp and do stuff. And I'm looking forward to more Ant-Man too. I really, like I said, I love Paul Rudd, and it was really funny the first time. I definitely look forward to that.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I guess they do a lot more.
Yeah,
you know?
actually do stuff this time.
Oh yeah.
Number 9 is Black Panther. trailers look really awesome. That one's coming up pretty soon. Really interested to see Wakanda and more Black Panther, who's really cool in Civil War, and maybe get some more set for Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like another great Marvel movie.
The more backstory, the better.
And number 8 is I have The Incredibles 2 at number 8. Like you said, I love the first one, and it's been a long time coming, and can't wait to see what they do. Number 7 is Annihilation. Technically it's based off of a book, but I haven't heard of it. It feels a little more original and different, though it's not really original, but it's different, and it looks like a really cool sci-fi thing. I'm really intrigued by the story and everything. Trailers have been awesome, and it's got a great cast. Natalie Portman and Oscar Isaac's in there. And speaking of Oscar Isaac, it's from the director of Ex Machina, which I thought was a really good movie.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to what they do next with Annihilation. And that's my number 7. And number 6, only number 6, I have Avengers: Infinity War. The big new Avengers movie got like everybody coming back. Culmination of things that they've said like the entire MCU so far. And Thanos finally. Trailer's great. And yeah, gonna be huge. I hope that totally great. And that's my 6. So
Okay, my number 10 is Avengers Infinity War. I'm excited for it, but not that excited because it's at number 10. But at number 9, I have Black Panther. I'm excited for it for basically the same reason Scott already said. Black Panther was cool, and Civil War, right?
yeah, he's in Civil War.
In Civil War, he was cool in Civil War, and I'm interested to know more about Wakanda and universe building in there. And Bucky's gonna be there, right? Yeah. He's supposed to.
There, yeah.
I want to find out what happens with him when he goes there. And also, Michonne from The Walking Dead is on it.
Oh yeah.
She's in that, so that's cool.
The Dora Milaje.
Is that her name?
No, that's the name of the female warrior group there.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
My number 8 is Isle of Dogs, which a lot of people probably haven't heard of yet.
That does look great.
It's stop motion, and it's set in Japan, I think,
Yeah,
right?
Japan.
And I love dogs, and it looks really quirky and weird, but really cool. My number 7 is Tomb Raider. I love the games and the character, and it looks like we're finally gonna have Tomb Raider done right. And the trailers look great so far. Lara Croft's story is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more. That's way up higher for me.
And my number 6 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm really excited about seeing Evangeline Lilly do more and be the Wasp, and Ant-Man was really funny, and it was probably one of the best Marvel movies so far, in my opinion.
Well, now we're on to the top 5. Alright, well, yeah, number 5, like he already said, Avengers Infinity War, you know. Definitely gotta be up there as one of the top movies for all next year, you know. You know it's gonna be one of the biggest money makers for sure. You know, like you said, the culmination. What else is there to look forward to? You know, the most superhero characters ever in one movie. And at number 4, Fantastic Beasts sequel, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I don't know, I definitely was a very big fan of the first one. Of course, you know, love the Harry Potter universe in general, so I'm definitely very intrigued to see, you know, where exactly they're gonna bring this new, prequel era next, you know, with all these other characters, you know, and getting to see the new ones again, and hopefully a lot more new characters too. And at number 3, we've got X-Men, The New Mutants. Very interested as we're going to get a lot of X-Men movies next year, and then it seems like each one will be an entirely new, different genre, so that'll be pretty exciting. And then looks like potentially the first time in a while at least you're gonna have like an actual superhero movie set in the horror realm, I guess. Yeah, at least definitely the vibe we got from the trailer so far. So yeah, definitely looking forward to see how they're gonna take that story there.
I'll talk more about that one.
Oh yes, you will. And at number 2, we've got Tomb Raider. Yeah, definitely looking forward to this one, man. Very intrigued by those trailers. You know, she definitely looks great in the role, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and yeah, it definitely looks like this guy said, true to the games, and looks like definitely could be good.
I didn't get to say anything. I'll talk about it later, but
Great, solid adaptation. And now I'll throw it over to Scotty.
okay, yep. Now it's time for my 5 through 2, and I got a string of three movies that are definitely very original, not based off the book or anything. But number 5 is Thoroughbreds. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Thoroughbred.
First, I know my reaction video. I fucked up the pronunciation.
Ah, that's okay.
But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this movie. It's a small indie movie, but it looks really funny and quirky, and it has two great actresses, two great up-and-coming actresses, Olivia Cooke and Anya Taylor-Joy.
She's pretty good.
I'm a big fan of her, though I haven't been a big fan of either of her movies so far. So hopefully that changes, because I didn't like The Witch or Split that much, but I think she was great in those
No, I would
movies.
agree with you on that.
Yeah. But I really like her, and I love Olivia Cooke from Bates Motel,
Oh yeah.
and Anton Yelchin's in there too, also, who sadly passed away way too young.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Movie looks great. Can't wait to see it.
Unfortunately, I just was never a big fan of horses, so.
Number 4 is Winchester. It's called Winchester: The House That Ghosts Built. Based off a real haunted house thingy in California somewhere, I think.
Oh yeah.
I actually didn't know that before this trailer came out, but I've looked it up since then. I've read about some. That sounds really cool, and that's based off a real place that I think you can visit. I think it's like a tourist thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's starring Helen Mirren in a horror movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Clarke, I believe.
It's just Helen Mirren. That's cool. That's a great cast, and the trailer looks fantastic. I love the trailer for this. And I love horror movies, so yeah, really pumped for that. And number 3 is A Quiet Place. I was blown away by this trailer, came out of nowhere, and I absolutely loved it. And it's an original horror movie, directed by John Krasinski, doing directorial debut, I think, or at least close to it. It's his first big directing movie, and it's starring his wife Emily Blunt, who's also great. I love them both; they're great actor and actress. And I love that trailer, and I'm really intrigued by it too, and can't wait to see that one. And number 2 is also Tomb Raider.
Hey, what do you know?
I'm a huge fan of the new rebooted series of games. I wasn't too big a fan of the old ones, but I love the new style of Tomb Raider for the last couple games. Like I was just telling them, it's probably like my favorite series of video games besides Kingdom Hearts, which I'm an even bigger fan of. But I love the story of Tomb Raider. I love this version of Lara Croft, which just seems like this movie seems to be like going. It's inspiring. It seems basically to be a movie of the new Tomb Raider games. Alicia Vikander looks great. She is #my Lara Croft. I've seen some people put # not my Lara Croft. So I'm saying.
Oh well, they do exist.
#my Lara Croft. She is mine. I think she looks fantastic, and I love that trailer. I think I'm gonna love this movie, and I can't wait to see it. I love Tomb Raider and everything about the new games, and I can't wait to see a movie of it. It looks just like it. It looks like very true to the new games. And that would be number 2. So it's time for Amelia's turn for 5 through 2.
My number 5 is Deadpool 2. I really loved the first Deadpool. It was really funny and really cool. And unlike any other superhero movie we've seen so far, really. So that's pretty high up there. My number 4 is A Quiet Place. I loved the trailer. It was really creepy and really original concept, and it looks awesome. My number 3 is Winchester: The House That Ghosts Built. I saw a documentary about the real house way back years ago, and it was really cool and just a fascinating story, and I'm really glad that they're making a movie out of it, and the trailer looks really cool.
Send me the link.
And my number 2 is Incredibles 2. I've been waiting so many years for them to finally make a sequel. It's like one of my favorite childhood movies, and I'm really psyched that they're finally making a sequel after all this time. Better be good.
Very incredible.
I'd say so.
Okay, so that's your 2?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna separate the one. You have the same number 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, me and her have the same number one. You want
Oh,
to say your
no
number? You want to say
spoilers.
your number one is first?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I guess I'll kick it off here. And drum roll. Number one is maybe hard for some to believe or not, but I gotta tell you, the trailers just blew me away. So I am really looking forward to Ready Player One.
Oh.
I think that's good. I honestly forgot about it when I was.
That was in my
Right.
honorable mentions.
How can you forget about it? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, just like the entire like concept and idea behind this movie just is like really spectacular. It just looks like great visuals, and then not to mention when you can get like obviously one of the best directors of all time, Steven Spielberg, when it's
Oh, that is
based off
really
or
cool. Spielberg's doing it.
inspired by a lot of his works. So it's like, why wouldn't you? But yeah, it's just like a great fit there, you know, and yeah, it's based off a book, but obviously definitely inspires me to want to go read the book. So
I'm interested.
yeah, hopefully read it before, if not definitely after. So, but yeah, man, just like everything about it looks great. Definitely great cast too. You know, some good young and older actors. You know,
Olivia Cook from Throne Prince is in that too.
yeah, definitely getting a lot of work. You know, Ty Sheridan, I believe, and the Vin Linus, Ben Mendelsohn. Yeah, man, just a lot of good stuff to look forward to there. So, yeah, never would have thought going into this year maybe, but yeah, it's number one for me.
Cool. Definitely her for me, but that's awesome. It definitely. I still think Great looks awesome. Great. I definitely don't see it. Well, I think it comes because I said I would talk about this one later, but and you haven't heard me talk about it yet. But my anime is number one is New Mutants.
Yep, we have the same number one, New Mutants.
Who would have thunk it?
I guess also it seems it's a X-Men technically movie. It's like a superhero movie with X-Men universe, but which I love superhero movies but it really feels like a horror movie. Like they're infusing with the horror genre like majorly. On this trailer practically looks like a horror movie, which I love horror. It's like my favorite genre. And the trailer I think besides just it looked like a horror movie, it looked really cool and interesting, and I loved it. I love the trailer, and it has a great cast. I think there's two people I don't know in there, but then you got Maisie Williams, who's awesome. We love Game of Thrones. I love Maisie Williams. And the previously mentioned from Thoroughbreds, Anya Taylor-Joy's in this too, and like I said, I think she's great so far. And Charlie Heaton from
from Stranger Things.
Yeah, Jonathan from Stranger Things is in this.
So there's a great cast overall, and then the way that they're taking it with horror, like spooky superheroes and cool young cast.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
It looks really cool.
Mixed together two great genres.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
one great genre.
Technically, it's not a Disney movie too,
Ah,
because it was
weird.
21st Century Fox. So all the X-Men stuff is now technically Disney.
This is true. So who knows if we'll get that sequel now? But
I
You never know.
actually heard that might not happen now, which I'm sad because it was supposed to be actually a new trilogy. But yeah, I think that looks awesome, and that concludes our list. That's me and her. It's number ones. So yeah, that's our top 10 movies I'm most anticipating for next year. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you have a list in the comments down below, or what you think of our list. And I guess that's about it.
see ya!
Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Subscribe to more videos, please, and like this if you liked it.